Welcome to Thought for April the 25th. Our readings are Deuteronomy chapters 10 and 11, Ecclesiastes chapter 4, and Acts chapter 1. Our theme is Jesus will come in the same way as you saw him go. These words should be familiar to all Bible readers. They are the words of the two men in white robes, a common way of describing angels. It is what they said to the disciples as their astonished eyes watched their Lord ascend upwards, and a cloud received him out of their sight. Acts chapter 1, verses 9 to 11. We suspect it was no ordinary cloud, but like the cloud that Moses climbed up into on the mountain in Exodus 24, verse 16. Countless generations of Bible believers have looked for their Lord to descend from heaven in their lifetime. The disciples had asked, "Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel?" in verse 6. And were told by their Lord they were to be my witnesses in Jerusalem, but ultimately that the witnessing was to be to the end of the earth, verse 8. He had said this earlier also on the Mount of Olives. This gospel of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Matthew 24, verse 14. The other sign which Jesus gave, which Luke also recorded, was that Jerusalem will be trampled underfoot by Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. Chapter 21 and verse 24. Today, Jerusalem is constantly a centre of world attention, and the returned Jews have made it the capital of their resurrected country. The evidence is plain that the climax of the ages is near, but we know and must emphasize that it was not for his disciples, then or now, to know exactly when. Notice again the answer of Jesus when the disciples asked him, "Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel?" Verse 6. They were commissioned to be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria. Verse 8. It is for true believers today to complete that commission and to the end of the earth. Are you his disciple? Are you helping this commission to be carried out? If you are, you will be really looking for his return in the same way as the disciples saw him go into heaven. As his disciple, you will be following the examples given in the book of Acts, which we have now started reading. Notice the way in which the Old Testament is often quoted as an essential part of that message. It tells us many details of the kingdom Jesus will set up, also giving us examples of faithful service and failures, as we are reading in the book of Deuteronomy. And so, we thank you for joining us today, that you may give thought to those things which are spoken of in his word, remembering that that word is a lamp to our feet and a light to our path.